Hey, what's going on?
Morning, morning.
Morning, morning. How are you?
Doing pretty good. I'm loving this. I gotta look out the window. Is it cloudy today? Oh yeah, it's that kind of cloudy where you're like, maybe it'll rain, maybe it won't, but it's not gonna.
So we don't have rain today.
No, but we got clouds. We
Okay.
got hoodie weather. Hoodie weather is part time back.
I know because a lot of my leggings, well, the ones that still fit are like capri, so they're shorter. But then I have a hoodie on, so I'm like half cold and half warm.
Right. We went out to Grubhub's last night, and they have like the little alleyway between all the trucks, and it was one of those where it was like the hoodie was on, and the upper was warm, and my face was warm except for my tips. My ears and my nose were super cold, but everything else was fine.
Okay, Grubhub's is like a food truck court in Modesto that you went to last night and you tried Crepe Dog, where he had a jalapeno popper hot dog, which sounds amazing until you tell me that they have carne asada fries on their menu and you didn't get those.
I know. I'm sorry.
You know what that means? That we're just going to have to go again.
In my defense, I tried to get the carne asada fries a couple of times.
You know what? The next 2 days I have Pilates at noon, and maybe after Pilates I'll go get the carne asada fries. I mean balance.
Right. It felt unbalanced. Like when we were leaving, because we covered the whole gamut, right? We got the hot dog at one place, flavored. I think mine was like passion orange, and I can't remember what the other one was. And then there was a dessert truck where we got a Mr. T's ice cream donut and this long weird pancake bites thing, right? Which is okay. But when I got the dog, it just felt off. It felt like an odd number where there should be an even.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go. So what else is in the food in the Grubhub food court? Because then you said you got ice cream too. What else? A donut.
We got an ice cream donut. They had that. They had there's the dessert drink places, the milkshakes and the smoothies. There's a kebab.
So you said the donut's Mr. T's. So does Mr. T's have like their own little setup in there?
No, it was Sweets Factory LLC, I think is what they call themselves, someplace off 7th Street.
Sorry, Sweets Factory. My bad.
Yeah. And then they had a kebab place. They had a brick oven pizza truck out there. And then a lot of Mexican food.
So since we're talking about local food too, there's crumble cookies in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And if you haven't had crumble cookies, they're absolutely delicious. And they have like a little thing where you cut it into fours. Anyways, the people in our building, what are we pointing at?
I was just trying to get my orientation down for the next time we pointed.
Oh. If there's food in here, all of a sudden, people you haven't seen in 3 months show up in the break room. Well, usually when they're bringing in food, not to pat our own backs, it's usually for the morning shows because they want the morning show to talk about it because we're the most important. But we're so busy doing the show that by the time we get out, sometimes that's not in there. Dude, I went in there and I was, because I can't have it because they have to be gluten-free. And otherwise they have this double chocolate one in there. Oh, I'm dying right now. Okay. And I'm like about to beat people up for you. I go,
now I have to go. Now I have to go have one.
I said, what's going on with these cookies? Because I need to let Ian Riley know before they're gone. And he's like, we need more photos for social media. And I go, well, I got my photos. How about he just send them to you? And he was like, no, our sister station needs photos for their site. And I go, do not cut these until Ian Riley has a chance to come in here. So go in there. How many cookies are left?
I'm going break room right now on it.
Go in break room. So now you guys
break room right now on. I have to match the cookie.
And
the level of effort given to save me a cookie, right? That's how that works. Ooh, can you cut that green one in fourths for me real quick? Please, pretty please. I'm getting a green one real quick.
Hey, show people the cookies.
I will in a second here. Oh, that's a good cut. That's a good cut. All right.
I want to show the stamp.
Really fun hanging out. I'm going to go this way now. Bye, guys.
Bye. Whoa. Anyways, you can have a stamp that fits them in four. Yeah, crumble cookies is, which one did you get? The double chocolate?
I don't know. I just ate it.
You don't know, you just grabbed one and ran.
I think it's a mint chip.
I know you're talking about the cookies, Tiffany, but thank you.
I think it was a mint chip.
Ooh, mint chip. I know they have the regular chocolate chip, which they always have. They always have the sugar cookie. It's not called that, but they always have that, the chocolate chip, and there's one other they always have. And then they mix in other ones. And it looked like a double chocolate and then an Oreo filled one.
This one had like a layer of green frosting on top that's very minty.
Yeah, so obviously the green one. Yeah, I like crumble cookies, and I like the guy who owns it. He's a cool dude, so check him out. Wow. All right. So last night, so we talked about your hot dogs. Last night, Ian Riley made the Squid Game cookies for his kids, if you're watching Squid Games, and challenged his kids that if he could pop them out, that they don't have to clean their room. And so did the kids clean their rooms?
Sure did.
Tiffany, these are the Squid Game shapes.
Weirdest PlayStation advertisement ever, if you ask me.
Squid Game.
Because PlayStation's controllers, the controllers on the Squid Game or on the PlayStation, the buttons are triangle, circle, square, X.
Okay.
Like Squid Game's literally just missing the X, then it's a PlayStation advertisement. But yeah, we did the, so in episode 3 or 4, I think episode 3 is the honeycomb or 4 is the honeycomb. But in the honeycomb episode, they make that cookie where
like the controller. I get what you're saying about the PlayStation now. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm
confused by what you saying.
The sugar, the honeycomb challenge is just a really basic sugar and baking soda recipe. So it's like 2 tablespoons of sugar, and you put it over medium heat, and you just melt the sugar down, and then you add in a pinch of baking soda. Which one comes in the yellow box again?
Baking soda.
Baking soda. Okay. A pinch or 2 of baking soda. You stir it up vigorously, and then you pour it out. It's a really sticky mixture onto a flat surface. And then you got to make like a perfect circle. And so I was able to make it by using the bottom of a Nestle Quick can that I cleaned off and then put some flour on so it wouldn't stick. You got to let it cool down for a minute, right? And then you can go to Target and buy those stainless steel cookie cutters.
Baking soda makes it foamy and bubble up real fast, right?
What's that?
Does the baking soda make it foamy and bubble up?
Yeah, you get a really fluffy lump.
Yes,
that you just want to smash down into a circle.
Peanut brittle in the microwave recipe, and then when you dump the baking soda at the end, it foams all the peanut brittle up.
And then if you and then you want to smash it down really quick, but you shouldn't. Like in the first batch I made, I smashed it too quick and it went everywhere. But then for the shape, Target will have the stainless steel cookie cutters, and they sell Squid game sets on Amazon. But I took some baling wire and I just made a shape of a diamond and pressed it in there and pulled it back out. It wasn't great, but I told him, I was like, "Here's the deal, kid. If you can get this diamond out in 10 minutes without breaking the diamond, you don't got to clean your room today." In Squid Game, if you break it, you get shot. In this one, you just clean your room. Seems pretty fair to me.
I sent my ex-husband, Joe, your idea. I said, Ian Riley did the cookies because the kids are into the Squid Game with him too. And if you guys missed it, I don't watch Squid Game. I think it's too gory, and I probably wouldn't have let the children, but my ex-husband did, and the kids like it. And you let your boys watch it. So I gave him your idea. I was like, you should do these cookies with the kids. Ian Riley did it with chores. And he goes, I was going to shoot him with a Nerf gun, but I guess his idea is better.
And my response to that was, Nerf gun was my first go-to also. I got some cool Nerf guns. I got a sniper Nerf gun. I got a Nerf gun that comes with a clip that like, and it's got a scope, and like you hold it out. Like I could get my kids.
My kids will take the Nerf gun to the hip over cleaning their room 100% of the time. Yes, Tiffany. Pow pow.
Yeah, see, he was gonna do it. He was gonna do it for the challenges. I just do it because it's funny.
See, I'm not going to watch it, Desiree, but I know the cookie challenge because I follow #honey, #bees, #honeycomb on Instagram, and those cookies keep popping up.
Those, you know what? Because
I was surprised the recipe they didn't have any honey in them, but I guess sugar makes it sweet like honey. I don't know.
I haven't seen any of the. I still have 2 more episodes to go. So I don't know how much more intense the challenges get. But the rest of the ones aren't really ones that we could like recreate because they're all just regular. Like one's red light, green light. Another one is it gory like Saw? Yeah.
So it's a bunch of people who don't have any money and they're playing a game to the death.
Right.
Am I right?
And in theory, the way that they make it sound is in theory, everybody who's playing can be a winner as long as they follow the rules. But then, that's not the case.
It's not. I saw a meme the other day that, spoiler alert, showed one guy who's like the nicest guy, and then he didn't make it.
Was it the Middle Eastern character?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I watched that episode. And okay, this is a spoiler alert, right? So if you haven't seen this episode, first of all, this character, you just heard, dies. I'm not going to tell you how. 3, 2, 1, turn it down. In the show, because nobody knows what game they're going to be playing or how they're playing, they just assume that it's all individual and they're just trying to stay alive, right? In the show, the PA comes on and says, the next game will begin in a few moments. Please look around and choose your partner now, right? So they make it sound like you're choosing someone to work with. It ends up being a game of marbles and the loser ends up getting killed. And so people are trying to find their best friend to partner up with, or the person that they think they're going to do the best with. And then they end up having to play marbles and their best friend gets killed. They have to beat their best friend to stay alive.
No, I'm not watching that. There's no way I'm even turning on one episode of that.
That's all I'm going to tell you. All I'm going to tell you.
So game 5 of the World Series is tomorrow because the Giants are choke artists. And they played terribly last night. So that's game 5 tomorrow, which they still end up better than whatever happens on Squid Games.
Oh, yeah. No, she's talking about the same marble challenge.
No way am I watching that.
Can you imagine picking
No.
your wife? Because you and your wife are the best team ever. And you're like, we've got this. And they come on and be like, marbles. And the winner lives. Good luck. Now you got to look at your wife because you know that after 10 minutes, one of you is dead. There's nothing you can do about it.
No,
there is nothing you can do about it.
And like, you out.
Right? I would have been like, oh, man, you didn't know this about me. But I loved playing marbles when I was a kid. Let's do this.
All right, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, guys.